Welcome back. If you're new here, you're in for a treat. And if you've been around, you know I love uncovering the world's best hidden gems, sometimes to the dismay of the locals. Today, we're diving deep into Switzerland. But not for the reasons you might expect. We're skipping the chocolate factories, ignoring the secretive banks, and leaving the big cities behind. Instead, we're on a quest to find the secret villages so tucked away, even Google Maps has to squint to spot them. These are the places that don't make it onto postcards or travel brochures, but trust me, they're the real deal. Forget Geneva and Zurich. Sure, they're beautiful, but today we're bypassing the crowds, the souvenir shops, and the overpriced coffee. We're heading to places where the biggest headline is a goat wandering into the neighbor's garden, and the only traffic jam you'll see is a herd of cows crossing the road. These are the real, unfiltered Swiss Alps, where the air is crisp, the mountains are untouched, and the silence is only broken by the sound of cowbells echoing through the valleys. No cell service, no crowds, just pure, unspoiled charm that feels like stepping back in time. So, grab your hiking boots, pack a sense of adventure, and get ready to discover the 10 most hidden gems in Switzerland. These are places where you can truly disconnect, breathe in the mountain air, and experience Switzerland like a local. I'm about to ruin their peaceful existence for your entertainment. But hey, someone's got to share these secrets, right? Consider this your invitation to a side of Switzerland most people never see. Let's get started before the Swiss government notices and tries to shut this video down. We're moving fast, so keep up. This is your guide to 10 secret Swiss villages you'll wish you never heard about. Because once you see them, you'll want to keep them all to yourself. Ready to have your mind blown by the sheer quaintness and beauty of these hidden spots? Let's go. Scene 2 starts now. Don't blink, or you might miss a secret. First up, Garda, a village so hidden even the cows need GPS. Getting here feels like a quest for Narnia, but with more goats and fewer wardrobes. The houses are covered in graffiti. Think fancy, old-school graffiti that's actually encouraged. Main activity, admiring architecture and dodging goats. The goat-to-human ratio is at least 10-1. They run the place. No Wi-Fi, no late-night stores, just peace, quiet, and goat bells. Visit for the charm, snap a pic, and say hi to the real locals, the goats. On to the next secret. Next up, we arrive at Soglio, often called the gateway to paradise. This tiny Swiss village has a quirky claim to fame. It boasts more Instagram posts than it does actual residents. That's right, in a place where the population barely cracks a few hundred, the number of photos tagged here is absolutely staggering. It's as if every visitor feels compelled to capture and share their own slice of this alpine wonderland. Perched high on a sun-drenched hillside, Soglio is all about the view. The epic, jagged peaks of the Sciora Mountains rise dramatically behind the village, creating a backdrop that looks almost too perfect to be real. Every corner offers a new, breathtaking photo opportunity, rolling green meadows, wildflowers, and those endless panoramic vistas that seem to stretch on forever. It's no wonder influencers flock here, searching for that perfect shot to wow their followers. The village itself is a charming labyrinth of narrow, winding cobblestone streets and rows of nearly identical stone houses. It's the kind of place where you can easily lose yourself, both literally and figuratively, while wandering through the alleys, discovering hidden corners, and snapping moody selfies against centuries-old walls. Every turn feels like stepping into a storybook. The main landmark here? That would be Palazzo Salis, a grand 17th century hotel that's as much a piece of history as it is a place to stay. Its garden is unexpectedly home to towering sequoia trees, adding a touch of California to the Swiss Alps, and making for yet another unique photo op. Soglio has become a content factory for influencers and travelers alike. Every day you'll spot people striking poses, adjusting their filters, and searching for that one angle that will make their feed pop. It's a place where the scenery does half the work for you. But if you're hoping to experience authentic, everyday Swiss village life, you might want to look elsewhere. Soglio is more about capturing the dream than living it. If your goal is to fill your camera roll with jaw-dropping shots, though, this is absolutely your place. Most visitors come for the views, snap a few photos, soak in the scenery for 5 minutes, and then move on to the next destination. It's a quick stop, but one that leaves a lasting impression on your memory and your social media. Ready for something different? Our next stop is a village where the Wi-Fi is slower than a glacier. Let's see what life is like when you truly disconnect. Welcome to Evelyn, where time stands still and the Wi-Fi is prehistoric. Locals speak a dialect so old, even other Swiss are confused. The village is a living museum, timber, chalets, geraniums, and low door frames everywhere. Evelaine's carnival features terrifying wooden masks and animal skins. Swiss traditions can be surprisingly metal. Hiking here is epic, surrounded by peaks, endless trails, and the sound of cowbells. Forget streaming, your phone is a brick. Embrace the digital detox. This is Switzerland for purists. Raw, weird, and unapologetically itself. Talk to a local, dodge the carnival masks, and enjoy the peace. Next up, a trip back to the 1800s. Ready? Schlinn, so remote, your phone finally gives up. Getting here is an adventure, hairpin turns, mountain roads, and total silence. The village is fiercely independent, with its own brewery making beer from alpine barley and mountain water. No attractions, just old stone fountains, a church, and valley views. Life moves at a glacial pace. Watching cheese being made is a highlight. It's forced relaxation. No agenda, no distractions, just peace. Perfect for a hard reset, unless you're scared of too much quiet. Go for the beer, stay for the silence, and leave before you start talking to sheep. Next, the town that banned selfies. Let's go. Bergen, famous for banning photography to protect people from its beauty. It was a marketing stunt, but the village is genuinely stunning. Located on the Albula Railway, a UNESCO site with wild train routes and epic viaducts. In winter, the main road becomes a massive toboggan run. Chaotic, thrilling, and a little dangerous. Classic Swiss charm, Engen houses, a quaint church, and postcard vibes. The photo ban is gone, but the inside joke remains. Visit for the train, the sledding, and the audacity. Snap a pic, rebel a little, and enjoy the smirks from locals. Bergen played the internet and won. Next, hot tubs and Instagram clout. Vals, an old village turned Insta hotspot thanks to its world-famous thermal spa. The term is a minimalist, stone-carved spa that looks like a Bond villain's lair. It's all about soaking, meditating, and pretending you're not just here for the gram. The contrast, hyper-modern spa meets rustic, cow-scented village. Beyond the spa, it's hiking and relaxation. But let's be real, you're here for the hot tub selfie. It's pricey, a little pretentious, but undeniably cool. Go for the architecture, stay for the soak, and try not to roll your eyes at the wellness crowd. Next, a village older than your grandma's grandma. Let's keep going. Grimentz, where 15th century chalets and grain barns are still standing. The village is a living time capsule, with sun-blackened wood and overflowing geraniums. Walk narrow, car-free streets and soak up the medieval vibes. The Burger's House serves glacier wine aged for decades. History in a glass. Grimentz isn't just a museum, it's a ski resort too. Morning, wander ancient streets. Afternoon, hit the slopes. Local traditions run deep, like cow fighting to establish herd hierarchy. It's authentic, lively, and built to last. Come for the history, stay for the wine, and maybe watch some cows wrestle. Next, a village ruined by Netflix. Eiseltwald, once a sleepy, almost hidden lakeside village nestled on the shores of Lake Brienz, has been completely transformed by the power of streaming television. Thanks to a wildly popular Netflix K-drama, what was once a tranquil retreat for locals and a handful of in-the-know travelers has now become a global sensation, drawing visitors from every corner of the world. The quiet charm that defined Eiseltwald for generations has been replaced by a constant buzz of excitement and activity as fans flock here to experience the magic they saw on screen. The village's once peaceful pier, immortalized in the show, is now the main attraction. Tourists line up for hours just to stand where their favorite characters once stood, snapping selfies and recreating iconic scenes. The demand has grown so intense that the village had to install a turnstile and now charges a fee for access, a move that's both practical and controversial. For many, it's a small price to pay for a moment of cinematic nostalgia, but for others, it's a sign of how much things have changed. Despite the crowds, Eiseltwald's natural beauty remains undeniable. The turquoise waters of Lake Brienz shimmer in the sunlight, a tiny fairytale castle sits proudly by the shore, and the surrounding mountains create a breathtaking backdrop. The village still offers postcard-perfect views at every turn, and for many, the scenery alone is worth the journey. But the influx of visitors has brought real challenges. The narrow streets are often packed, and the sudden fame has left many locals feeling overwhelmed and even a bit resentful. The peaceful rhythms of daily life have been disrupted, and the community is still adjusting to its new reality as a tourist hotspot. If you're a die-hard fan of the show, making the pilgrimage to Eiseltwald can be a dream come true. You'll find plenty of fellow enthusiasts eager to share the experience. And there's a certain thrill in standing exactly where your favorite scenes were filmed. But if you're seeking peace and quiet, you might want to plan your visit for the off-season when the crowds thin out and the village regains some of its former tranquility. Or consider exploring the area's many other hidden gems where you can enjoy the same stunning lake views without the hustle and bustle. For a village of just a few hundred residents, sudden fame is a double-edged sword. The economic boost is welcome, but the loss of peace and authenticity is felt deeply by those who call Eiseltwald home. If you want the beauty of Lake Brienz without the chaos, try visiting one of the neighboring villages. You'll find the same crystal-clear waters and mountain vistas, but with far fewer crowds and a more relaxed atmosphere. Eiseltwald remains almost impossibly beautiful, so much so that its own charm may be its undoing. The village is a reminder that sometimes fame comes at a cost. Next, we'll discover the art of Swiss wood carving and take a closer look at the Gatorade blue waters of Lake Brienz. Let's go. Brienz, where the lake is so blue, it looks fake, and wood carving is an art form. The color comes from glacial particles. Seriously, it's like nature's Gatorade. Brienz is the wood carving capital of Switzerland, with studios and sculptures everywhere. The Brungasse is a pedestrian street lined with carved wooden houses and flowers. Take the vintage steam train up to the Rothorn summit for insane views. Brienz is touristy, but it's got real craft and character. Come for the lake, the woodwork, and the epic train ride. You'll probably leave with a tiny wooden bear. Don't fight it. Next, the ultimate car-free mountain village. Let's finish strong. Murren, car-free, cliffside, and jaw-droppingly beautiful. Getting here is an adventure. Cable cars, trains, and pure alpine magic. The only sounds are cowbells, waterfalls, and maybe your own yodel. Iconic views of the Eiger, Munch, and Jungfrau Mountains. Take the cable car up to the Schilthorn for Bond movie vibes and a revolving restaurant. In summer, hiking paradise. In winter, ski right through the village. Murren is the ultimate Swiss fantasy. Expensive, remote, but worth every step. It's so perfect, it almost feels fake. Stand on a balcony, take in the view, and let out a yodel. No one will judge. Probably. And that's it. 10 secret Swiss villages. Now not so secret. Your Instagram is about to look like a Swiss tourism ad. Hit subscribe for more travel secrets you'll probably never visit. Click the bell so you don't miss my next adventure, ruining another peaceful spot. Thanks for watching, and sorry Switzerland. The goats, the locals, and their slow Wi-Fi will never be the same. See you in the next one. Peace.